Yeah, just on the same note of rapping. I remember when him and Beanie had that beef.
Oh man!
And like that was I was a biased fan of him back then, where it was like I just said he won right away. It was like I didn't even give Beanie a chance. But then when I got older, as I listened to it again, it was like, yo, they really got it in. Like it was pretty much like they got it in, but like as a rapper, yeah. But as an artist, no. Like it's because it's more to it. But yeah.
Last up, Nikki.
Okay. I have two answers to that too. Like, do I think he met his potential as far as like talent or whatever? I think that he met his potential like as far as who his audience was and who he rapped to. So like in the hood, in the streets, like I feel like you know he made an impact, met his potential there. But on an artist level, like a main scale level, do I think that he met his full potential? No, I don't. And it's strictly for the reasons of, you know, not being able to figure it out, like crossover or whatever, or make a smooth transition to, you know, appeal to a larger audience besides who he appealed to, you know, like, and I think that he was doing it more so when he was with, like, as a group in the Locks, opposed to him going solo and doing his own thing. But
that's a no all across the board.
Yes, it's a no, but where I was coming from, this is Daniel. I was coming from the streets aspect, as far as, you know, what Nikki said, him like reaching his potential streetwise, because the streets embraced him, like, I mean, worldwide.
Yeah,
like the streets, like he had it locked.
Right.
He was Michael Jackson to the streets. Anything he said. When him and Beans was battling, like James said, when him and Beans battled, Beans came out with a disc the first time it started. Jadakiss came out with a disc that same night, and it made the radio that same night. And everybody was glued onto the radio, and whoever missed it, somebody recorded it on tape and listened and played it for the whole entire hood to hear it. So he made an impact on the hood that was monumental. Like, you know, it was
whole summer.
The whole summer. It was like being Stay Pop in the Locks, and it was basically Jadakiss and Beanie Siegel.
He influenced Beanie.
Yeah, and Beanie said it. You know, or when I grew up, all I did was listen to the Locks.
I listen and watch. I mean, so that's kind of crazy that we say no, his potential isn't met, but it's like,
you know. But he could have.
It's kind of like we say no because like we want
the rapper
so
and the artist.
It's
two
like,
things.
Because we know, like as a rapper, like yo, you this good, like you
really
this good. Where it's like, yo, why can't you like make that transition where like boom and take off the same way? It was like it was never like the song that was like. Where it's like, as an artist, you want that song that's like a classic. Where it's like LL, he probably had like 6 or 7.
I feel
like
he was like you know how you have like your when you have like your boy toys, your girl toys. Mm-hmm. It was like he was just a boy toy. Like he was just G.I. Joe man. Like whereas it's like
one facet.
Yeah, like it wasn't a stretch like to say like, oh, you know, like grow. Or push yourself to.
But the thing is, he tried and it failed.
Well, then he definitely didn't. You know, like he served his purpose for what his purpose was.
Well, all right. So let's roll into the legacy because we already kind of spilling over. So
his legacy to me would be big uncle. I mean, like the mentor to the rap game, like, you know, because everybody that's came out, not all them down south guys, but all these guys that have rhymes and that's call themselves lyricists, like they mimicking Jadakiss, you know, they mimicking his style, his punch bar, his punch lines, even Cassidy is mimicking Jadakiss, you know, and Cassidy is the #1 battle rapper of all time. But the delivery and all that comes from Jadakiss, you know, and Jadakiss is the father to a lot of them dudes. You know, he's the father to a lot of. That's why I say he's like the uncle.
Yo, I was about to say
something
because you taking my thoughts.
That's the legacy. I'll call him big homie or dad, or call him daddy or something. You know, daddy to rap.
Yo,
he birthed a lot of you.
Word. All right, man. So this is like, I'm a hip hop like enthusiast, whatever. So I look at it like family trees. So I feel like it goes Grandmaster Cash, that's like old school. That's like my mom and them. And then it's like Big Daddy Kane with that type of battle flow but charismatic. And then it goes Big and then Jay. And then after that it's like Jadakiss. I think he was the next one to take that type of style. I look at like, for example, I look at like Kendrick more of like of the Nas family, Rakim, that group. I think Cole's in that group too. But Jada is more in the Kane, Biggie, Jay kind of family. And when you talking about lyricism, it don't get no better. I mean, it don't get no better. Kiss is still relevant today. He's still slick with his words. He's an OG in his game now. I mean, when he was a young artist, he was on fire. You know what I'm saying? It was ridiculous. Meek let us down because in the Jadakiss days, they would have had D-Block would have got at him with like 4 records in one night. So Meek let us down. That's just not where. And Meek is bred from him.
Yeah.
He was listening to Jadakiss. So to kind of take y'all on the next generation. So his legacy is just that to me.
Yeah. Like he pretty much like y'all was saying, it was like to me his legacy is like one of the OGs of rap. It's like one of the best to ever like get on the mic and start rapping. And like he really was dangerous. Like he to me is like what I always would say. Like as a rapper, like on a note of like if I had to get in a booth with this person, we both was doing a track, I'm making sure I'm on my P's and Q's because like I'm not trying to get left by him. Because if I'm not on my P's and Q's, he gonna leave me. And if I'm in my verse after his, he gonna skip my joint and just be like this, turn it off like right when his joint stop. It's kind of like 50 was known for coming at people. Like 50 was known for coming at people. Like, cause he real funny. He come at you, but he came at Kiss and Kiss like destroyed him. One track and it just stopped. It stopped fast. Like that's kind of like as far as like he's OG of rapping, like he one of the mentors, one of the people you took from and like admired growing up.
Word.
I'll say I agree like with everything. I basically say that Jadakiss is like the godfather of rap or whatever. That's just really what I think that his legacy will be, like goddad of hip hop.
All right. So we on to the last segment, and we'll start with Nikki on this one. We're gonna end it off with Miss Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn.
And give us your favorite or / best album from Lauryn.
I would say, I mean, it's not the only album she has, but it's the only
solo.
Yeah, like great album that she had, and that is The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. She had a few albums after that, like Independent and the whole MTV Unplugged thing, but I liked The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I feel like as far as hip hop and soul music, it was a great blend of what she did, and I think that she's relevant. Her name still rings bells, even though she hasn't really made a hip hop album, like an album for freaking years. Like when was it? Like in the 90s, like 96 or so, I don't know. Listen, but I feel as though she did her thing, and that's a very, very classic album, still relevant to this day. And everything on here just banged. Totally, like it's like
that's different stuff.
It did. It was just this was a good album, and you know, like despite like people negative things about like what she was going through or whatever at the time, I don't care what she was talking about. The quality of how she put it together was amazing, and you cannot take that away from her at all. So yeah.
I'll follow you up. She's the best female MC of all time to me. Like, with only one rap soul album. I mean, that's
right.
it. I mean,
yes.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Right.
But I'm gonna go first. Favorite album? I gotta go with The Score. Because that's how I learned about the Fugees.
Yeah.
And
well, I like this album too.
Yo, she killed the way she was flowing on this joint. We was like, yo, who is this girl from Jersey? And she was killing every song, like killing Wyclef. A lot of songs.
Who you telling?
Well, I just.
It was like, where did you come from? Like, where have you been all my life?
Yo, like The Score is a classic album. The Fuji Lie, you know, Killing Me Softly. Yo, man, it still was on the radio. Like,
getting sampled to this day.
Right, still getting sampled. So that's my favorite album, her.
Man, when it comes to Lauryn, man, like, I'm on a note of like anybody that know me know how much I love Lauryn. I'm on a note of like everything. It was like she couldn't do no wrong to me, but if I had to pick one, it would be from the Fuji, it would be The Score, because like that was when I first got introduced to her, like as a little kid, like my dad playing it on the radio, and I'm like, and it's like the second I heard it as a little kid, like I stopped what I was doing. I was in my own world. Like I remember, like literally in my own world, I guess staring out the window, and then the song came on, and I'm like this. The first song he played was the Fuji Lie, and I'm like this. I'm like, it was like, ooh, la, la, la. I'm like, yo, this girl immediately grabbed my attention, and I'm like, yo, she's it forever. Like, yo, like I say, great music like she inspired me, like completely. I'm like, yo, I want to be an artist like her. Where it's like, yo, like it's like she just go through your body, like, yo, you feel everything that she put into her music. And it's like, yo, yeah, she my favorite female artist of all time. Like, point blank, like nobody comes close to her.
Wow.
You up, kid?
I'm gonna go with the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I was working at probably 12 at my aunt Uncle corner store, and my uncle, he was like 45, like 47, and he came through and he working. I'm working in the store, you know, doing customer service or whatever, and my uncle, he's in the back playing his tape. And no, playing the CD, and it's Lauryn Hill, Miseducation. And I know nothing of Lauryn Hill, but he's playing this, and I'm like, who the hell is this girl? What the hell? Who is this person that my uncle playing? And I'm like, she rapping. I'm not gonna listen to rap. I listen to all old school stuff. Why listen to this lady? And you know, that album I still play to this day. You know, I got it, I bought it, my sister bought it. I bought it like 3 times. I downloaded like 4 times. So yeah, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, that one album set the record straight. Yeah. That one album got 6 Grammys. So you know, that one album I was already a fan. My uncle put me on. Shout out to my uncle, yo. he put me on to some New Jersey chick that I knew nothing of, and I